Hey everyone, how's it going? Steve here. If you didn't know, PSA just opened up a $14 special on Pokemon cards only. So you can spend 10 cards. PSA costs you around $140 for the 10 plus return shipping. I'm in Australia. It's around $60 return shipping to me. To the US people, I'm pretty sure it's around 25 to 30. Also, it is a PSA membership special, so you need to be a PSA member. 99% sure that's correct. $14 per card, 10 cards minimum. Pretty sweet. All around the world, 10 cards cost you around 200 US. Cheapest I've seen it in I don't even know how long. I think back in 2020, very early, you could get cards like $10 per card graded. It might almost be like almost 4 years since we've had this price for Pokemon only. Let's get back to this return. It's over there. I'm going this way. What's up, everybody? Steve here. Check this out. Oh, don't drop this. Look how many cards I've managed to pick up with two hands. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Okay, let's get into this first one. War Turtle PSA 9 Trainer's Mag. These cards... I mean, every 9 I get is probably a misgrade. Every 10 I get is well deserved. No, this one's not. This one's like there's a bunch of like dirt and stuff on this card here. You can see there, and on the front it's there too. Yeah, this probably shouldn't even be a 9. Let's be honest. All right, well, I will say, PSA has been pretty consistent lately. I've sent. How do I say this? I've sent around 35 submissions at 30 cards each last month. And you can get a pretty decent, when 35 submissions graded pretty much at the same time. Well, this is nice. Suicune Entei Legend. 35 submissions get graded pretty much same time, 30 cards each. You get a whole, I'm hoping you would get a whole different range of graders, everything. So... And I will say that I'm happy. Like, I am happy with the results. Got a Suicune Entei Legend set. That's pretty cool. Where's my other card? So, yeah. I'm liking this new camera position, too. I kind of, angled it. I think it looks sick. I think it looks sweet. So, where we got? Lugia Legend. Is there a top half somewhere? Nope, just a Lugia Legend bottom. So, these aren't in, any sort of order or anything. They're kind of just, it just is what it is. We've got a Lapras, Mirage Forest, Unlimited. That's not too bad. Unlimited EX Era is always it's a little bit rarer than first edition. It doesn't mean it's rare. Does that make sense? It's rarer, but it doesn't mean it's super rare and desirable. Me personally, I love the first edition stamp. If I ever have a child, I'm going to call them first edition because I think that's a pretty cool name. So we've got a Magikarp Silver Deck Kit, PSA 9. It's really hard to show some of the damages on some of these cards, but if it's obvious, I'll point it out, but sometimes it's not so obvious. Maybe a bit of front shipping somewhere. Oh, this one's a killer. I would love to get this card in a 10. This is actually quite an expensive card in a 10. Maybe a bit of wear down the bottom there. Requires a hole on Phantoms. It looks sick, though. I love these Delta Hollows. Any edge wear? Yeah, I think I did list this as a 9. Every time there's a little dot here at the back. Maybe that did it. Every time I do 1,000 cards, there's generally, that's my Lugia top half. There's generally maybe 5 to 10 cards out of all of them, out of all the submissions that I put aside to look at for regrading. So I don't want to say I'm above regrading and all this other things. I'm only talking about this now. PSA 9 Gold Star Suicune is not bad. Yeah, a bit of edgeware at the top there. It's pretty fine. I don't want to say I'm above regrading or anything like that. I've just been having some conversations lately with a few people about regrading in general. And, I don't think it's the absolute worst thing. I have seen people before over the years, literally crack a card and resubmit it 10 plus times just so they can chance the 10. That's pretty rough. I'd say that's very disingenuous, but I guess even if you do it once, it's still on that level. So I'm not perfect. I can't judge these people. But we got Slowking Trainer Mag PSA 10. We got a Mew Gold Star 5. I think this was hilariously overgraded because this card is you can see the hollows. It's coming. It's hollow bleed. It's literally bleeding. Someone stabbed the card and that's bleeding. I actually just sold this card. Now, for the very first time ever, the items that I'm showing off in the videos are actually listed for sale. That is crazy. I actually sold this for around $250, which to me, I think is pretty good. I don't want to look at it and be like, oh, this is not a 10. But that'll crush me and the buyer, but it doesn't look too bad. What is there? Maybe one tiny dot of edge right at the top there. I still think that's well within. I'm just going to move the cards there. We got the Keldeo Battlestar deck. Oh, this is so much easier doing it this way. We got PSA 9 Mew Dragon Frontiers. So it looks like it's got some print lines across his face. What's the real like? Ooh, you don't see gold stars like that every day. I mean, I do. you guys might not. I don't know, but I do. No, that sounds terrible. I gotta cut that. I gotta cut that bit. Hope you guys have been enjoying the vlogs. Hope you've been enjoying everything. I was gonna film the final vlog today, but I woke up late and I just wasn't feeling it. A bit under the weather. Kim wasn't at home. You know, not much going on. It's a lazy Sunday. Today was a lazy Sunday. Pretty much just did sorting. Like I just sorted cards. I'm like right after this video, all these water type cards are gonna go straight into the shelves. So you know, maybe I'll film a little bit of that and then add it to tomorrow's video. But it's yeah. So there'll be this grading return, and then tomorrow will be our vlog. We got Articuno, Trainers Mag, PSA 9. It always hurts to get like non-holo 9s, as they should be easier to grade, but they're not. Is what it is. Salamence level X. We got a Delcatty. PSA 9. This is just 999. Arceus level X. Latios 9. These normal type cards are not good. What's going on? Do I get any 10s on these? Requires a C. Regigigas 9. I mean, I don't think these were pre-sorted. This is just unlucky. Salamence 8. 8. Talon Maps Rayquaza 8. Oh, Rayquaza. Maybe I did sort these a little bit, but it's still very sad. Now this one here, I posted this in the Discord and I was like, oh yeah, this is like, thanks PSA. But I mean, this card has like 8 creases. I mean, like this shouldn't even be a 3, to be honest. Like, this is, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know when I said like not everyone gets mint gold stars? Yeah, or me either. Magikarp Silver Deck Kit, PSA 10. I'm pretty happy with this one. Rayquaza, another Legend set. You know, I'm starting to stack up on these a little bit. I'll probably stop grading them because it's just probably wasting my money at this point. Garchomp level X. We got a Regigigas level X, PSA 10. I think I did pre-sort these maybe. Arceus level X. This is a nice looking card. There we go. I'm just like, get out of my way, cards. Get out of my way. Dialga level X. Wow, these do look good, these level X cards. You know, it's weird. Like all the Japanese cards, they kind of just like came down in price, which, you know, it's bad for me, good for buyers, also good for me because then I get to buy at cheaper prices. But there are some cards that are like really hard to find. Like when I say like hard, like they might grade easy if you get them in good condition, but like they're just, even like this Latios, like this is not like, I searched, you know, 10 hours a day in Japan, 2 weeks straight, looking for all these type of cards. I search online every single day, and I will say, it is harder than like literally ever to find stuff. While at the same time, it's like simultaneously harder to sell stuff, and prices are coming down, and like in the West on all Japanese. I mean, you gotta think about it. I was gonna make a video about this. Like, you know, Shiny EX is like below MSRP. Dark Gyarados Silver 9, Dark Gyarados Silver Deck Kit 9, War Total Trainer Mag 9, Blastoise 8, a Magikarp Stormfront Komiya 10. I love this. But you think about it, like here's like, smack the camera on. Camera's like, yo, why you smack me like that? It's like, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think cheap prices are amazing. We had cheap prices for such a long time, and it was just great for everyone involved. It was healthy. There was a lot of volume. Volume's good. Is this another Mew Gold Star? It's my third one in these submissions. So I have, oh, this has a dent here. Yeah, it probably shouldn't be an 8. I think I priced this a lot lower than an 8 normally should go for, because when I was looking at the condition, I was like, yeah. And this is why I grade every Gold Star, because this really has no business being an 8. It probably should be more like a 6 or a 5. But because I got an 8, I'm just going to get like an innate price bump on it, on that card. So yeah, what did I talk about? Let's talk about Shiny EX, like 151, they're reprinting. That's going cheap. We got Magikarp Mysterious Mountains. PSA 10. This is quite an expensive card. Fukuyama, very popular artist. But yeah, all the booster boxes are cheap. You know, me personally, I'm not one for buying a lot of booster boxes because they just take up space. I don't have that much space. I mean, obviously, look at my space. You guys seen how I live. There's stuff everywhere. It's really bad. I don't have much space, but I am going to probably move some of my higher end PSA cards, stuff that's like $500 to $1,000. I mean, I can sell like, what can I use as? So I sold this for $300. This Rocket Suicune. I did sell that. And I sold this Kyogre EX for $300. Did I sell anything else here? I'm just going to keep these for the side. But like for $1,000, maybe like, actually like a 900 Australian, I can get one case of Shiny EX shipped to me for $900 Australian dollars. And that isn't some sort of like special deal pricing that's like offered to me because I'm me or I have business relations or whatever. I literally just messaged random seller on Instagram and they just like had it. I just paid them 91,000 yen through PayPal. It ended up being like $920 or something like that. I just wanted to test out a few newer sellers of like some booster boxes because you just got to do that every once in a while. I mean, I have a few places that I bought over time and I liked them and I just want to test out some new people. And I'm like, okay, that PSA card, those two, I sold those over the weekend for around $600. You telling me I sell one $300 card, like I have another card, this one sells, I can get one case of like a pretty popular set. Like I've looked at the set list, I've looked at this, like I've sold all the cards from Shiny EX like many times graded. It's like not unpopular. Like it's very popular. There's just a lot of supply. And it's selling. I've looked through the sell-through rates on like Terapeak for like UK, US. I think I looked at one other eBay. I think it was CA, so Canada eBay, US eBay, and Australian eBay, and the UK eBay. And like Australian eBay sold like 600 boxes of like Shiny EX in the last month. I mean, that's a lot of volume just for Australia, just on one box. That's just eBay. You can imagine all over Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, people selling that stuff privately, their own websites. So, you know, I'm not trying to shill you guys, tell you to, this is the time to buy boxes, but I am considering selling like a significant amount of like cards that I have that I've already put the time and effort into grading and taking a big price hit on them, selling them at like 70-80% market prices just to like kind of grab some of these booster boxes because I think it's not a bad deal. Because all it takes is like the yen to go back up by 10%. You know, I don't know if it will or not. I'm not a currency guy. But all it takes is that. So we got some good grades so far. Blastoise, Cold Flare. We actually got one of these Trainer Mag Articunos in a 10. That's an expensive one. This Wooper, I've hit 9 on this like 80 times in a row on this card. And it's always got a little bit of edge wear. PSA, man. 10's not as easy as it seems. It's really bad. Yeah, I'm kind of waffling on. This should have been like a sorting video, but I'm kind of run out of cards to sort, so I think, yeah. Bottom half, Palka Dialga, and then we got Ditto Squirtle. PSA, oh, there's some more cards over here. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some things I've been thinking about. I hope you guys are enjoying the Discord. Blastoise starter deck. Blastoise starter deck. Blastoise, that's what it says. Milotic Shiny, this is a great card, honestly. This one here is in really good condition. These corners are always so beat up on these cards. They're actually impossible to grade. But the back is like flawless. Centering's kind of rough. Got a 10 on Vaporeon, Arceus, Advent, and Feraligatr, and Kyogre. So yeah, that's it for me. I mean, I'm pretty happy with all these grades. I did get a lot of 9s. Not gonna lie, I got a lot of 9s, but you know, every time I look at the 9, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And like I said earlier, I've graded like 1,000 cards. Look, there's a bit of edge on that. Like it's pretty obvious why this is a 9. I mean, there's probably some more stuff somewhere else, maybe a little bit of minor scratches somewhere or something. Yeah, I mean, even the bottom left here, there's this tiny little bend. I mean, that's not mint. I probably wouldn't even have given this a PSA 9. So it's like a card that I look at, it's like, man, this should have been a 10. And then I look at it more, and I'm like, wow, they actually did me a solid. Like, this probably shouldn't have even been a 9. All you gotta do is just look at the cards a little bit more. So, yeah, out of like the last 1,000 cards, I think there's 3 cards I pulled out. 3 maybe. 3 maybe cards that I pulled out that I need to take a double look at to regrade. Because I bought some new pliers today. I bought 2 new sets of pliers because I need to crack some cards. Because I've had them sitting there for maybe almost a year and a half. So I need to crack those and resubmit them. Otherwise, it's just dead money sitting there. I'm not lazy. I'm just doing other stuff all the time, and it really hurts my wrist to crack cards out. So there we go. That's pretty cool. PSA submission in my opinion. Lots of water type cards. Hope you guys submit your own cards. When you do submit, join the Discord and show off what you got. I think that's pretty important when this whole space is to be around people that also like the same things you do. So such a nice card, these Arceus Holos. Such a nice card. All right. That's me. I'm Steve. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.